So I am leaving the hostel right now, and it is butt crack early in the morning. It's interesting. This is such a great old door. Trying to be really quiet. That's one of the advantages of being one of the older people in the hostels is you're always the first one awake, so you can get out before everyone else does. Showers are always open. Anyways, let's go explore the city.
I decided to start my adventure at the city's most recognizable landmark, the old city walls. The old town is completely surrounded by these massive stone barriers, and the views are spectacular. It spans a little over a mile, and with all the 20 billion photo stops you're going to make along the way, it will easily take you 2 to 3 hours to complete.
I am so blessed right now. I have had this place to myself for about 20 minutes, and it is amazingly beautiful. It is just gorgeous. If you're coming, make sure you bring really comfortable shoes because there are a lot of steps, and I do mean a lot. People in Croatia do not need Stairmasters at all. And water, lots and lots of water. It is smoking hot here, but gorgeous.
And when I say stairs, I mean stairs. Lots and lots and lots of stairs.
Yay, more steps.
Near the entrance to the wall, next to Pile Gate, is this beautiful fountain. It was constructed in 1438 to bring water from the river, which is located 7 miles away. The water is completely safe to drink, and so it's a great spot to fill up your water bottle. I was a little nervous about drinking from the fountain. You mean drink from an open public spout? And not from a brand new, pretty purified bottle of water? But after watching so many other people fill theirs, I figured, when in Croatia. The funny part is, if it had been free-flowing wine, I probably wouldn't have given it a second thought. After filling up my hydration pack, yes, with water, I headed down the main street towards the clock tower. My first stop was one that I had been looking forward to since I first booked the trip, Rectors Palace, or otherwise known as King's Landing. Oh, come on now. Who didn't like Game of Thrones? All that betrayal, incest, naked people, revenge, fire, dragons. When I walked in, I literally almost clapped my hands like a little girl. Yep, I even packed my favorite water bottle from home. Now, if you're not a GOT fan, the palace still is definitely worth a visit. Today, the palace is home to the Cultural History Museum of Dubrovnik. Inside, you'll find numerous portraits, coat of arms, paintings, and important state documents, plus the original key to the city gates. I've never considered myself to be a foodie. I'm really more of a grab-and-go kind of girl. But there was one restaurant that I had to discover, not only because I had read so many wonderful reviews, but the name completely intrigued me. Lady Peepee. That's right, you heard me correctly. I mean, come on, how can you pass up a restaurant that's named after a voluptuous statue of a naked lady peeing? There is a bit of a vigorous climb to reach her, and about halfway there it did start to feel more like a religious pilgrimage. But the reward was this bad boy. I ordered the tuna steak rare, and it was fabulous. Totally worth the 133 leg-burning stairs. After lunch, I decided to head to Mount Surge. I heard that the views were some of the best in the city. There are 4 different ways to reach the summit. The most popular is the cable car. You can also take a taxi or a bus, or you can hike it.
So there's a cable car that goes up to the top of the city, and the views are supposed to be spectacular. And when I got to the station, the last minute I decided, let's walk it. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, I'm about 50 stairs into it, and I'm already regretting it, but, gotta burn off that tuna. It was worth it, though, let me tell you.
The climb to the top from the trailhead to the summit is less than 1.5 miles. However, some of the switchbacks can get quite steep and, let's say, a little bit uneven at times. Google Maps says it should take around 30 minutes, but unless you are in excellent condition or a billy goat, my suggestion would be about an hour. Plus, you're definitely going to want to stop for some fabulous photo opportunities. Another option is to take the cable car one way. Because of my 50-plus-year-old knees, I decided to go up and take the cable car back down. Keep in mind at the top of the mountain there is a lovely restaurant that has an absolutely beautiful view at sunset. But because I'm a solo traveler, I decided to opt out for the romantic dinner atmosphere and head over to something a little more lively. Where I chose to end my first day was at the Bisa bar. Bisa means hole in the wall, which fits perfectly because the entrance is literally a hole in the wall. The city wall, that is. And when you walk through that doorway, you're going to find yourself on a cliff with the most beautiful view of the Adriatic Sea. This was the perfect place to end my day. Not only did I have super friendly people all around me, but I had plenty to watch between the gorgeous views, cliff jumpers, but also all the cruises and kayak tours that go by. After all the leg exercise I got the day before, I decided I had earned a lazy beach day. And after talking to some locals, I chose Plaza Beach. It's a little off the beaten path, but worth the walk. The directions I was given was to find the little church of St. Jacob, and around back you'll find the stairs that lead down to this beautiful beach. Now I have a confession. I have absolutely no sense of direction. None. Believe me, I can get lost in my own closet. So with Google Map in hand, I was so excited when I actually found the church.
So I think I found it. We're going to see if this is the right way. It said to go to the left of the church and down the stairs. So, stairs, more stairs. At least this time I'm going down. Well, until I have to come back up. So I couldn't find the stairs. It says it's right behind the church, but somehow I missed it. But I found a local, so I'm just following him and acting like I know where I'm going. So apparently I missed this big sign. Yeah. Way to go, Beth.
So because the beach is private and not public, it means that you can lay out European style, aka topless. It turns out my roommate from the hostel, a 32-year-old nurse who worked her butt off during the pandemic and was taking a few months off to travel, was also there enjoying the sunshine. Because she's from Europe, it was no big deal and we had a lovely conversation about it. And after a while it did occur to me, why not? I will never see any of these people ever again. But then the reality set in, and the thought of having burnt boobies for the next 2 weeks, yikes. So the muffin stayed in the wrapper. In the late afternoon, my roomie and I decided to head back to Bisa Bar for an adult beverage and to meet up with a few other solo travelers from the hostel for dinner. Like I said earlier, I'm not a foodie, but my goodness, Croatia is close to turning me into one. Another tidbit, Croatia is hilly. Therefore, so are the restaurants. No, that's not me having too much wine. Our table was literally that crooked, but it made the meal even more interesting. Next up, day 3 and 4 in Dubrovnik. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. But please, no nasty grams. This isn't what I do for a living. I'm just truly trying to encourage other women of a mature age that you can travel solo and enjoy it.